Hi, my name is Jan. Welcome to Butterfly Tracks. I mean, really, welcome to Butterfly Tracks. 3 weeks ago, I put up my first video for Butterfly Tracks, and I have 1,510 subscribers. Thank you so much. All of you who have watched and made comments and the thumbs up, I just can't believe it. This is just amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Today I'm going to take you back in time. No, not too far back, just to the beginnings of my journey. I've had subscribers ask in the comments, what did I do what was I doing in Florida while I was waiting for the weather to change? Well, you may have guessed from my last video that I'm not in Florida anymore, and that'll be next week's video. You mostly hear about Arizona in the wintertime for nomads and RVers and campers. But I don't think you ought to leave Florida off your list for winter. People say there's not any boondocking here in Florida. Well, it's not boondocking, but I've already talked about my favorite places to stay. Like in Florida, the Cracker Barrels are very popular, and as long as there are other campers there, I'm very happy staying there. These are the cameras on my minivan screen. I can see all the way around my car on the shot on the left side. It's like looking down from the top of the car. I can see people if they happen to be walking around my vehicles. So I can see them even with my window covers on. So that's kind of a nice safety feature. There are maybe a couple of dozen campers there that night. I can watch them go by, I can look at the front cameras, or I can look at the back cameras. But the point is, if you have this many RVs around, it might as well be a campground. Because when you think about it, if you're at a state park, the rangers aren't around all the time patrolling around the park. You're there pretty much on your own. You're kind of depending on each other for security. So for all practical purposes, this is a free campground. This is not exactly dispersed camping, but it is a free campground, and I feel safe in a place like this. And this holds true of whether it was a Walmart, which I haven't done yet, or a truck stop. If you're surrounded by other campers, there's a measure of safety there. Sometimes someone else can express our thoughts far more clearly and eloquently than we can. That's why we have poets. That's why we have lyrics in songs. And that's why they live on for such a long time. For example, Song of the Open Road was written by Walt Whitman in his 1856 collection, Leaves of Grass. And you wonder, wow, 1856? That would have been what, Conestoga wagons, not minivans. But when you hear the words to this song, you'll know that it's even if you're not a nomad, you'll relate to this, you'll understand. And this is what it is, really, to have the heart of a nomad. So I'm going to show you some of the scenery. I would like to read you from some excerpts of this poem by Walt Whitman, Song of the Open Road. Afoot and lighthearted I take to the open road. Healthy, free, the world before me, the long brown path before me, leading wherever I choose. Henceforth I ask not good fortune. I myself am good fortune. Henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. Strong and content I travel the open road. Now I see the secret of the making of the best persons. It is to grow in the open air and to eat and to sleep with the earth. You, road I enter upon and look around. I believe that you are not all that is here. I believe that much unseen is also here. I think heroic deeds were all conceived in the open air, and all free poems also. I think I could stop here myself and do miracles. I think whatever I shall meet on the road I shall like, and whoever beholds me shall like me. I think whoever I see must be happy. From this hour I ordain myself loosed of limits and imaginary lines, going where I list, my own master, total and absolute. Gently but with undeniable will, divesting myself of the holds that would hold me, I inhale great draughts of space. The east and the west are mine. The north and the south are mine. I am larger, better than I thought. I did not know I held so much goodness. All seems beautiful to me. I love this floor. It's comfortable, it's easy to keep clean, and I think it's kind of pretty. It certainly is the center of my ocean theme. To help level the floor just a little bit and to cushion the floor, because this is where I'm getting in all the time, I got some 5/8 inch thick foam floor tiles that fit together in sort of a puzzle fashion. I only use these foam tiles on the lower portion of the floor. One of the things about a Pacifica, it has less of a difference between the very back over the wheel wells and the floor of the van. This is a cover that you get for an SUV for dogs. It's very flexible, but it's thick and strong. It helps as a moisture barrier, a sound barrier, and a little more insulation. It smooths it all out for the carpet to go on. This is a carpet made for a living room, but it really feels more like those soft bath mats, almost like a memory foam. It's laser printed to look like water. I didn't really want to cut it myself, but I ended up taking it to an auto upholstery shop, and they cut it to fit perfectly, and they put an edge around it so that it would last longer, not fray on the edges. It wouldn't have lasted a week if I hadn't covered it. So what I did, I got a vinyl cover for it. That vinyl cover has little nubs underneath to keep it in place so it doesn't just slide all over the place. Thank you again. Thank you all of you who have subscribed and hit the like button and the notification bell. I'm very touched, and I thank you all. Next week, more adventures, more travel, some heavy winds, and more van tips. See you then. Thank you.